this is Summer Segment Scramble 2. This is FreshRigi versus Antonio. And this is one of the matchups that I was really looking forward to. We'll see what we're actually gonna get here, but yeah, obviously we have our eyes peeled on the veto for this one in particular. It's gonna be very interesting, and I'm a little curious. I feel like the rumor has spread already, so there's no real reason to play around there. But I am wondering if we potentially, if one of them maybe baited the other or something. There's strategic value to be had here, but
I hope not.
I do hope not to. I would love to see it. So you did already hear him. I have Rekjards with me, and this should be a good one.
For sure.
Alright, then let's head immediately into the veto, and you can take it from here, Rick.
Alright, thank you, Storm. Okay, Antonio, you are lower seated, so you get the choice of either banning first or relinquishing that privilege.
Yeah, like I said, hopefully it doesn't matter. I'll ban Trevor%.
Countryside.
Blitz play.
Deep
Oh,
inside.
so this is how it's going.
Fresh meat.
Third way.
All stunt jumps.
All races.
There it is, fam. Storm could
Fine.
cope,
Did
but
we
he
really
couldn't get
have
out
to
of
do
this.
this?
I mean, you gotta follow the script to some extent. Like,
Yeah. Also,
whatever.
viewers, keep your audio on during parachute section. That's all I'm gonna say.
Alright, that is gonna be really interesting. I'm hyped. I'm glad that they, managed to go through with that one. So second Epsilon, I
Yeah.
believe, of Summer Segment Scramble 2 is coming up.
And I
We
get
are
to
gonna
commentate
be
both.
True, actually, yeah, this is the first one for me. I was on tech for the first one. So yeah, we're gonna be right back. It's gonna be a quick 90 seconds or so break while the runners load into Prologue, and stay tuned, don't go anywhere, because this is gonna be a hot one. And we're back. And we're back with Epsilon, and we're back with two amazing runners. An amazing person on tech, an amazing person with me in the booth for commentary. I cannot wait. I'm really looking forward to this one, and because this day has been long and will still go on for a while, and also because I just can't wait to get into this, I'll just hand it over to Rick immediately for the countdown.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get into it. But before we get started, Ricky, is there anything you would like to share with the class?
Yes. So I would like to have tech adjust my PB to 106.47.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, holy!
Hiding PBs.
No, Marcus, you adjusted the wrong one. You got it
Oh, let's
backwards.
go. I got a 106.
Stolen.
It's fun.
Yeah. That being said, we can fix that in post. It'll be taken care of in a moment. That being said, let's get into it. Both of you are ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, good luck.
Yeah. Best of luck, y'all.
Out they go. Hell yeah, Epsilon.
Epsilon number 2.
How hyped are you, Rick?
I'm very happy. Like I knew this was coming for a while, so it's not quite the crazy batshit insane upset that Marcus versus Gordo was. But hey, it's gonna be a fun time. Lots of stuff can happen with the car RNG and all the other RNG and the difficulty of Bloom Strat, which I believe these two will still be going for. There is a lot to look forward to and a lot that can change up how things go. That being said, skill-wise, I'm not quite sure if either of these two will pull ahead on that alone. It will probably come down to RNG. That's my time to take.
Yeah, Ricky's PB is, by now almost 2 minutes faster than Anthony's, but as he said, he didn't get anywhere close since, so we're gonna have to see. This is still a category that is, I don't want to say decided by RNG, but it plays a very significant factor.
Yeah. For sure. Like, probably more so than Blitz play, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Car collection can be very brutal. So I'm interested to see how this one plays out, but obviously before we get anywhere near to the juicy stuff, we first of all have to go through the almost notorious Michael percent.
Yeah, the Michael percent that held back this category from sub hour for quite a while.
Yikes. exactly. And we've recently broken through that barrier. Of course, Pelham is so far the only person to achieve it. We'll see if other people follow soon.
Yeah, with new emerging strats, it's bound to happen at some point. It's really a question of when. Like, between Marcus's grind, my possibility of coming back at some point once the tournament begins to calm down a little bit. It really could be anyone's game to see who was the first to get, or the second to get sub-hour, and perhaps the first to even get a sub-59. Because that is certainly on the table at this point.
Precisely so, yeah. I still remember when Benchmarks was found, we talked about the possibility of sub-1 and was back then actually like a real grind. But yeah, this category just really has seen the probably craziest strat development that we've seen in any category in GTA 5 speedrunning. You could argue for mission skips, but yeah, well, like I mean, all the stuff that was found. Like,
the thing about mission skips, though, it was dominated by the one big event, right? Like the
exactly, not a continuous thing.
Yeah, well, this has had several director modes. Like we got blimp strat, we got multiple forms of parachuting, we got replay warps, switch warps, all sorts of things that have been hammering down the time. Like, Epsilon has felt like it's almost completely changed in every facet other than micropercent ever since at least I got started running it. And it's still a very newer category. Like, it got started in 2020 when pretty much every other category on the board other than like maybe all robberies has been around since nearly the beginning of the game, which was 10 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. We did discover a lot, and that's what makes Epsilon one of the, if not the coolest category we have in the game. It has so much, also just the fact that there's been even multiple different, I mean, okay, like we could apply a DM category to basically anything on the boards, but something like benchmarks, it's so unique, and it's technically just another strat that was then found for this category, and that only finds usage in this category. This category has such a wide variety of things you can do, and that's why I'm always so sad when people shit on it. Like, if you don't want to play it, sure, but if you talk down on the strat innovation that this category brought, then I don't really know what to tell you.
I know what to tell you if you say that. You're not just wrong. You're stupid. Alright, I said it. And I could have said worse, like...
Of course.
Anyway, let's see these prologue skips. We've been just talking shit the whole time. Ricky does not get it. Oh, fuck. Or sorry, Antonio doesn't get it. Shit.
That is so painful. Yeah, so Anthony's gonna have to try and go again.
I know Riggy's certainly gonna be very proud of himself getting a prologue skip in a race, because I know he doesn't practice it too much, and just always the excitement I hear from him whenever he gets it when I'm in a call. It's very nice to see. Yeah, there we go, Riggy in chat. Oh yeah! Yeah, that's about the reaction I expected from him.
Yeah, it's really wholesome to see how happy Riggy is every time he gets it. I still remember back in the day when he got it for the first time, how happy he was back then.
Oh,
and now he's actually going for it in a race, which I'm really glad to see, and he did succeed. Contrary to Antonio, of course. Just gonna set him back by. Oh no!
Oh no, bro. Antonio did say he was nervous. Yeah, and this one you don't get to redo. He did say he was nervous. I hope his nerves aren't affecting him that much. Hopefully, this will be a good experience to like calm him down. But there's only one way to find out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this could already be the gap. Riggy needs to like cement himself ahead. And keep that 2 minutes.
Really be it. How much did that lose him? Like that has to be like what, 1.5 minutes or something, maybe even.
Well over a minute, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Antonio chat saying that was awful. Yeah. All right, calm down, man. You've got some time to sit through prologue cutscene. Just take some deep breaths, do a little and get your shit together. You got a lot ahead of you.
He does.
Put up a good fight.
Does. Alright, yeah, and as Anthony just now finishes, I suppose, finishes product, but finishes the gameplay elements of product, Ricky already well into it now.
Yeah, so FNL is also a mission where you can easily lose a good chunk of time. Maybe not quite as much as failing a prologue skip amount, but still something sizable nonetheless when you're running an hour-long category.
Yeah, certainly so. And we did talk about the RNG, and I suppose the question now for the RNG became more like, will Rigi have bad enough RNG for Anthony to be able to catch back up, or will Rigi have good enough RNG to an extent where it may almost be over already? And it is like a little bit of a scary one, but at the same time also a little bit exciting.
Yeah. In the meantime, all we can do is chill. Get through this Michael percent.
Exactly. It's not the most exciting stuff. We have seen Travis even today already, so none of this is really news to you. Obviously gonna be making his way through Franklin and Lamar. Gonna be picking up some nice brake boost, curb boost along the way, using Franklin's power. You know the drill, all of you do by now, at least I hope. And Anthony is still not done. It's gonna be...
Yeah, 7:28. Jesus, that's like 2 minutes
lost.
gone.
Yeah, he
Holy
did just
hell.
write in chat to plus 153. That comes slamming down. Jesus.
Anthony forgot to delete his autosave beforehand, so that's another second just to throw ice on the burn. God damn.
That is really not a good start for Anthony here, in whatever way you want to look at it. And yeah, Rigi finishes the first drive just as Anthony starts it.
Going for a fast turn, possibly going for the risk of having the cops reapply. But he is good. The risk paid off, I think.
Yeah, it did look good. I didn't know Rigi went for these. I don't go for these either. It seems a little... always a little unnecessary to me. I don't know. I just don't want to bother with that. I can see myself just like crash coming out of that turn way too often for that to really go, for that to really do. But it is really cool to see.
Absolutely.
Always fun to see this strats, right?
I mean, I don't know if I
Oh,
call
not
that
really
the
new. Okay, no, not new, but for the respective runner, maybe let's say new.
Oh well, less dumb strats like complications jump.
Yeah. Although I mean, those always provide good entertainment, but obviously seeing people fail that is always very. It's like a little bit of a mix between it being painful and also really funny. Like Gallop you broke obviously in your game, even like you weren't able to see that, yeah. And
Did it
unfortunately failing. No, he did die. You know, didn't get reset to the dealership, but I actually don't know how much it loses if you die on the complications jump and just get set to the gate. Probably.
Oh, the
Definitely
complications
like
jump.
20 seconds or so.
Yeah,
sure.
I saw that part. Like, it's hard not to miss a complications jump because chat goes fucking wild.
It is a really cool strat. Like, never say no to complications jump.
Yeah. In other news, Storm is apparently outside my window. I hope I don't lose power over this. That would be unfortunate.
What is outside your window?
You're outside my window.
I was gonna say, like, oh, I have
Dumping rain all over, which I'm glad that should cool down things a bit for a couple of days.
Yeah, we've also had a really big thunderstorm yesterday, so
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
'Cause I know y'all have been having a bit of a heat wave as well.
Yeah, we did. It is really hot still. Well, actually, it's only 19 degrees here right now, so maybe I'm also
Damn.
a little bit schizo. Yeah.
It's 19 degrees for me right now, and I think it's still like what? Fuck it, I'm checking my phone. It's still like a little over 30 for me.
Damn, yeah, I do not envy you in that regard, but I mean, it's also like quite late, right? It's almost at 7:30 p.m. here in Europe.
It's mid. It's 1 p.m. for me, so it's like midday. But it should cool down, especially as the sun sets and the storm takes care of things.
they tend to. Alright. Anthony, now you're gonna be finishing FNL with a whooping 11 minutes. That is, yeah, you hate to see that, right? You really do, but...
Yeah, it's rough. Like, I think this is like, I haven't had a prologue this bad since probably GDQ.
Yeah, I can't blame you. And like the thing is also that, of course, even when failing it for the first time in a normal environment, you'd obviously reset. But especially something like that, you'd reset. And this happening to him in a tournament, not even just a marathon or a race, a tournament is so
that's rough.
painful. Yeah, and I mean, thank God there's only a 1-1 matchup, but even these, the stake of these is still fairly high. Yeah.
Yeah, the stakes are certainly high. So if Anthony wants to advance and have a good chance getting far in the bracket, he does need as many dubs as he can squeeze out. Since the more or the fewer losses you get in Swiss stage, the higher your seed or bracket seed will be. Makes it further even so games like this are still very important.
Definitely so, yeah. Obviously, the direct stakes of these games is not as high, but in general, almost these 1-1 games can make for arguably even better, you know, I guess maybe more competitive games, as often even the 2-0 games we do tend to see, not storms, but fairly clear wins, but think of the 1-1 games we've seen so far, there were really good matches in these.
They're mostly pretty even, like, even me versus Galbo, which was probably the biggest skill difference in the group due to how seeding works, that was still not too much of a stomp. Like, I was a little nervous going in, but that was mainly because I couldn't assess his skill, because of course he just sandbagged by not submitting any of his actual PBs. But again, I shouldn't be going too deep into that. This race is all about Rigi and that colossal fail. Jesus. Knocked off the bike and immediately run over.
Yeah, I was gonna say that jump looked a little, I don't want to say sketchy necessarily, but that looked a little scary, but then holy.
Now the rough part is he's gonna have to chase after the bike. Can he hit this trick shot? Hits the tree, but does get it. Okay. So that's gonna close the gap a little bit.
Yeah, that's just, I guess, what we, okay, we don't want to see that, any of that, but making it a little more close is definitely good. I'm glad Rigi hit the shot at least. The little bit of CS2 practice paying off.
Yeah, right. I remember when Rigi quit CS. He quit CS before I did.
Yeah, he really wasn't a fan of that.
I quit pretty quickly, yeah. I mean, I'll blame him.
No, me neither. Just also, no, not for everyone. He does get, maybe once he does Hundo GTA 5 and does a little bit of shooting range, he'll, get the feeling for that a little more, but let's see him on jump number 2.
Okay, and he's gonna hit the pole, but does not fall off this time, thank God.
Yeah, adjusting very nicely indeed. And yeah, now finally gonna be making his way to the end of Repo. So Anthony is really only this one bike ride behind Rigi, which is still substantial, but this is definitely something RNG or maybe even like slightly unoptimal gameplay can fix.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, like this could be the difference of one failed blimp strat, which
True.
I'm not 100% familiar with how versed these two runners are at it nowadays. Like they are maybe not quite first wave Epsilon runners, like or at least modern Epsilon. Like I guess when it comes to history, like of course from like the perspective of the whole timeline, they're a little late, but they certainly did beat out the wave of people who ran or started running Epsilon for Summer Segment Scramble by a significant margin at that. So these two runners have had plenty of time to hone their craft and to get good, which is definitely showing with Rigi just dropping a 2-minute PB out of nowhere.
Yeah, precisely. Like, never, especially in something like Epsilon, just underestimate the experience. I want to say, actually, almost, nice flicker, almost for Epsilon not as significant as other categories, because there's so much, like when I ran Epsilon for the first time, and I'm also not like a day one Epsilon runner, of course, but I still remember going for most of the very OG strats. Like, I think the first Epsilon run I did, I still ran these 5 miles in the desert without any ledge buffers or anything, so...
Wow. Okay, so you beat me to Epsilon in that case, because I was like beginning of second wave, I suppose, so...
I might actually, because I think when I ran for the first time was still Krabik who held the world record.
Yeah, you definitely ran before me then. Like around that time, I was probably just still doing it only in all missions.
Yeah, I do think so too. Obviously, no shame. People, tend to have better taste, I suppose, as time goes on. You do learn your lessons, I guess. And That's, I guess, the coolest part about SSS, right? How many people we've seen actually give Epsilon a shot, and how nice the leaderboard now looks too, with how many, you know, actual top-level runners by now we do find somewhere in the top half of the Epsilon leaderboards, as both of
Yeah.
them actually crash.
Yeah, I do remember when the gap between first and second place for a while was 9 minutes. Like,
Oh
that was
yeah.
just ridiculous for a while when Wave 2 hadn't really come in fully. It was just me at the time, really lowering the record.
Exactly. Really came a long way in terms of strats we did talk about, but also just in terms of player base and world record progression. Like back then, the world record was, I believe, like a 1:23 or something. And now shaved 24 minutes off of that, which is quite insane.
I think when I started, the world record was about a 119. I
Yeah,
lowered it down to about a 118, then I think Twisted came along with new parachute strats. We got to 116, then Unnamed came along with 114. And then after that, I slowly started dropping the record down like a few seconds every run, like every few weeks until we got to like a 104. And then there was all Pellamy's rivalry, which was its whole thing. And that's where we are at now.
And it felt like from, you know, sitting at 104 down to sub 1 actually really didn't take that long. I remember me saying when you got the 104, I was like, haha, your summer best is now like barely sub 1, so surely we get sub 1 soon. You're like, nah dude, that is not happening. And then a few weeks later we just got even closer and Pelham's dropped it.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah,
Okay.
like even then, I remember. Yeah. Oh yeah. Shit. Rigi finally made it through. All right.
Yeah.
First up, bike RNG. What's he gonna get? Oh my God! Is that a body?
I actually don't know. I think it is.
It
It totally is.
Holy
Park
motherfucking
body.
look. Ain't no way. God damn.
I do want to say one thing. We were in core once, you know, running Epsilon. That will be figured out, I'm sure. While we bridge that, we just continue speaking, I suppose. We were in core once, and yeah, they were like, oh fine, invalid technically, but who cares? And Rigi was like saying that he really wants a park party of some sort. He got it, and then, you know, just crashed into a big woods, I think like 15 seconds later. So I do hope this is not a bad omen of anti-sorts.
I don't think so. It's already bad enough that he got it in a race environment where he can't
Yeah.
I don't know what his pace is right now compared to his PV, but
given the repo fail, it's probably not PBable, but yeah, you
Very
still
true.
take those.
well,
You
I
still
mean,
take
it is theoretically PVable, but yeah, realistically, probably not. Anyway,
I think it's
Antonio
the
gets a
same.
bike in the exact same spot, and as soon as it finishes buffering, you can see what it is. It looks like a Nemesis. Vader. Wow. That is like the worst bike you can realistically continue a run with. Jesus Christ, 2 ends of the spectrum right here.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, people obviously say that they, you know, Hakucha, some even say Ruffian or Akuma, they do prefer. For me, the Bati is straight up the best bike there is. A little bit of DM bias coming in there for sure, but I just love how this bike handles. It's beautiful.
I mean, yeah, when it comes to empirical data, Bati is certainly king.
Yeah, I do prefer the most too. Now, Rigi's gonna set up the replay warp. This is a category we actually can, you know, still explain the strats at least a little bit, because it's very complicated and also has only been run once so far. So, yeah, setting up a replay warp, because I suppose we could say part of the Epsilon program is just, well, they're a cult, so what do they want? Money. And Michael doesn't have a lot of money coming into the story, so we're gonna have to grab a couple. And, well, Rick, we're gonna be looking at the bottom of the ocean for that, aren't we?
Yeah, we'll get to... Ooh! Antonio falling off his bike, but at least he didn't get stuck. He can't turn this around, but he's gonna have to Austin Powers it for a bit.
Yeah.
Or maybe he'll take an alt route. Yep, there he goes. Barely squeezes through with that turn.
Yeah, very good, and obviously Ricky, before doing anything, before doing any quests or whatever, you know, in good old American fashion, is gonna buy himself a gun and some grenades, because may as well.
Yeah.
Did he buy ammo?
That's all you need. I think so, yeah.
Okay, good. I really wasn't sure that at first.
Surely he wouldn't forget ammo. Well, let's see, when's
Yeah,
he
oh,
gonna
yeah,
do the
yes.
survey? Not now, it seems.
Ooh. Don't tell me forgot, because I always do it, you know, whenever park bike, I just do it, on the get on animation. If I,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
get one, then I just like, if I have to steal one, because I actually lost a run to that. I stole a bike from just from the road, and did the Epsilon survey while getting on, and then while I was doing it, the guy dragged me off the bike again while I was filling in the survey and just drove off. So yeah, that's a cool way to lose it.
Yeah.
So
And then on top of that, if you do it like at the ammunition, you risk getting cups, as has happened both me and Marcus.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I think the
really,
current meta is to do it when you get to the C4.
yeah, I do think that makes the most sense, really. Going for it on the
there he
straight
goes.
here. Not ideal, because he did lose a lot of momentum there, but
And
that's not
high
a deal
risk of
breaker.
crashing if he doesn't have a good line.
Yeah, definitely. So he did seem to be conscious of that, but hey, it's fine, right? Like no
Yeah,
big
yeah.
deal.
Gotta back it up somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see what Anthony is doing here. Obviously also going to be buying nades. I think Rigi bought 7, that should be...
He bought 6.
Oh, he actually only bought 6, so I guess he does
he'll
end
probably
up...
go for Bellamy's dying strat, and
Yeah.
Antonio buys 7, so he will probably be pulling the pin at the
Yeah.
right time. So good
I-
to see a little strat variety.
Yeah, exactly. So see everything. I think going for the survey here. Fair enough. Nothing happened, so all fine. Making his way to seeking the mission where Rigi is now already arriving at.
Yep. So they're one drive apart.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy
I'll be
fuck, the
just-
thunder's getting loud.
Yeah, I think I can even hear it, at least there for a
Uh-oh.
split second. Obviously all fine. Not like it's loud or anything, or even disturbing in any way. But yeah, it is loud.
Yeah, especially if you can hear it. It's pretty loud for me.
Yeah, I can imagine, but let's hope we have no mishaps with your power. So
Worst
instead
case
of-
scenario, I just joined on my phone, right? XTD.
I suppose so, although I'm not sure if we'd want the audience to experience that.
I mean, you've
It's-
heard my phone mic. It's not too
Actually,
bad,
I
right?
have. No, that should be fine.
Yeah. And I mean, absolute worst case scenario, we possibly will be on standby soon.
True, actually, also should be home, so he could hop in, or even Marcus. He's on tech, so we have people to back it up properly.
Yeah, plenty of Epsilon experts at that.
Exactly, yeah, we
Funny how that
all
works
love
out.
shit. Yeah. Okay. Money. Looking at the bottom of the, or not quite at the bottom of the ocean, like a shipwreck of some sorts. I don't know
Like
what
a
that
submarine
actually is.
wreck, right?
Yeah, exactly. Did he donate the money?
Not yet. He'll probably do. He does it when getting in the bullet. After,
Right. I always do it when, entering the Sea Shark.
Yeah, I do it there as well. I'm not sure which is faster, but it's
Yeah,
a
I'm not
micro
sure.
optimization, so
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't really matter. And now, because those, I guess, on-map pickups do despawn, or not despawn, but when you pick them up, they don't immediately respawn. That would be a little silly. We make use of the mission replay functionality, I suppose, from the game by, well, entering and exiting a mission replay is basically like reloading a save, and that makes these, appear again. And we're picking complications for that because we can very conveniently exit out of that by quickly just shooting and mission failing by spooking Simeon. Anthony not going for autosave stuff?
Oop, having a little trouble typing out the website. Come on. There we go.
He does have autosave.
Oh, yeah,
just,
he's
I
doing
guess-
autosave. Just, huh? I
know
guess
why.
that's kind of an old route.
Yeah, we used
Doing
to do that.
using that autosave. Yeah, we did it for a little bit, but I don't remember why. be
Me
honest.
neither. I don't know. I think my PB also still does it that way, so
Hmm.
not sure exactly what the rationale was behind that. Maybe just also, not really paying too close attention. Anthony, careful!
Oh my God! Falls off.
Um,
That thing's probably trashed.
I think this looks, yeah, it's still fine. Ooh, a close one, but he's gonna have to make his way over these rocks regardless.
What?
Nope, struggling. Come on,
Oh,
Go get there. come on. Oh my God!
Oh, that
Can he
is
can
so
he actually knock it
painful.
over?
Yeah,
Jesus
I
Christ,
guess
dude.
go all the way around then. Oh, careful.
Bruh. I've never seen that before in my life.
Me neither, but I fear that happened to me super often. That's why I usually set the replay warp significantly far away, even though technically lose a second or so, just so I don't have anything like that happening to me.
I mean, when it comes to distance, my main concern is just not getting or having jet skis not spawn. So if you replay warp close enough, that won't happen. And of
Yeah,
course,
that's
Twisted's
true.
plugging his new heli strats. We'll get to it when we get to it, okay, Twisted?
Oh my god.
I am unfortunately too busy to learn new things, especially when we got to figure out what we're gonna do about 124. But that being said, I'm looking forward to trying it someday.
In the meantime, Riggy failed the save warp. Or forgot about it, I don't know.
No, he said in chat he's going for an extra case.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
Okay, interesting. I
Yeah, Riggy
suppose
finishing
playing
just
it
as Anthonio
safe.
starts. Yeah, I mean, with his track record, he has had not enough money before.
Yeah.
And if you don't know the stock market dupe, then getting
I
extra
mean, yeah.
cases is
God
probably the
forbid,
best backup.
But, I do want to say, though, he probably knows so far he's ahead, especially if he wrote it in chat. I didn't see the message. Oh, because it was sent by Alpha Morgan. Right. Okay, that explains that. I was looking for the mod badge and didn't find anything, but yeah, that explains it. And given that he knows so far he's ahead, honestly, fair point. Like, I
Absolutely,
probably
yeah.
would do the same.
I personally wouldn't since I know stock dupe, but that's like
Yeah, of
a
course.
unique to me situation.
Yeah, it really is. Okay, then I suppose a little bit of time loss for, just playing it safe. Riggy, obviously sleeping 3 times, because that really is the thing with Epsilon, right? It's a lot of, like you need the money, but what you really need is, skipping time, because obviously these missions unlock in order, and usually it's like a 24 or so hour between unlocking them, and then at some point later we obviously have to spend 10 days wearing the robe. So a lot of this category also evolves around, making sure to pass time in the most optimal way possible.
Okay, apparently Twisted in chat saying new heli route can save up to 1.5 minutes. I guess I gotta start running learn that shit and start running Epsilon now. Like I gotta be on that grind if it saves that much on 1.27.
1.27?
It's gotta be 1.27.
That skips blimp parachute. Okay, interesting. I actually, I did see the message, but I didn't actually take a look at the video yet. So, yeah, because that was yesterday in the middle of the discussion we had. So yeah, I do suppose so. Gonna have to take a look at that. Another optimization for Epsilon, as we speak about it. Twisted here in chat, obviously being one of the people that we, well, I guess can credit.
One of the biggest innovators. Like he is.
Yeah.
Like we have said before, other than me, he is Mr. Epsilon.
Yeah, exactly. And really no doubt about it. I wonder if we're one day gonna see someone running on 1.24 for SSS2. Like, how fun would that be?
If that happens, we gotta put a stop to it. Like, we might need to actually declare whether we can allow 124.
I want to say we can. I want to say we can. But obviously, there's no official announcement. We may actually have to talk about this in the organizing team
yeah,
at
just
some
to be
point.
sure. But like, honestly, at this point, I think a 124 run would be funny if anything. Like, we've already banned benchmarks.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I just have a little bit of fun, I suppose, even if it's.
If someone wants to go out of the way to not only learn the 124 stock dupe with all the new routing, but in addition, also play on old patch and try and kick ass in Epsilon at the same time. Crab saying he'd definitely run on 124. Yeah, I figured that considering you were already asking.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too.
Like, I'm surprised you haven't pulled. I am honestly surprised Crab has not pulled out like a 58 Epsilon yet. I'm just waiting for it.
I'm almost I don't want to say that, of course, but I could totally see him also just hiding, the new PB, potentially, to not give it away that he was. But
that would be really funny. But in the end, I will claim, if he does that, I would just claim the leaderboard legacy, which I think matters more to me in the end, at least.
It is fine, I suppose. We can see that. When we get there, it would just be really funny, because either of those two runners advances to the 2-1 bracket or pool, and Kravik is gonna be waiting there. So with a little bit of luck in the seeding, we might actually see another Epsilon run. And how cool would that be if we get 1.24 there?
That would be bonkers, man. Like, if I get matched up against Crow, I'm just gonna have to sweaty try hard my way through.
That would be really, really cool. All right. In the meantime, Rigi made his way to Sandy Shores. Obviously, the play here is because we need to get to Sandy Shores for the next mission. We can't use cabs or anything. We're just gonna drive into the hospital zone of Sandy Shores, so we can then, you know, kill ourselves in one way or the other. Rigi going for the Telemus pole strat, whereas Anthony, I believe, is gonna go for Nate strat. Just drive in the zone, die, and then you respawn at the hospital. That does save a
Pole
little bit of time.
versus nades. Which sides are you on? Or which side is everyone here on?
I'm actually a pole enjoyer in that regard.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I really don't like nades. I never know how early I can, or not never know, but I never bother to try and research how early I can pull it. And
I mean, I've
The
got
pole
a pretty
actually
good
line up.
lineup in the tutorial. Like,
oh yeah,
it's
I
pretty much
guess I
perfect.
haven't. Okay, I have watched the tutorial, of course, but I haven't used the tutorial for the sake of learning, right? I just basically
Yeah.
consumed it as an entertainment thing, and partly because I just wanted to make sure everything is right for the feedback loop, right?
Yeah. Alright, Rigi's setting up his replay warp. I
Very
think
far away.
I believe he is gonna go for switch warp, by the way here. To get
Oh
ready
yeah,
for
he
that.
should. I know he knows it, so let's see. I guess posing my own personal fishes to see if he can actually pull that off. It's a fairly easy one, I want to say.
Oh, for sure. It's one of the easier ones.
So yeah, let's take a look. Any switch whoops?
Good speed. Is he gonna
Does
check
cap
to
his
make sure he can even
FPS.
switch? Oh my god, he's going for it late.
No!
Ah,
Shame, 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 shame. But
Yeah.
obviously doesn't lose him a lot of time because, well, he has to. Well, I guess the alternative strat is still to switch to Franklin. So, comparing
yeah,
that
nothing of value lost.
exactly, maybe like a few seconds for holding the character swaps button. But I know he's gonna be kicking himself a little that he wasn't able to show that off because I don't know if Anthony goes for switch warp.
Probably not. I think Antonio mainly plays it safe with strats doing older stuff, from what we've seen.
Yeah, exactly. So, car collection
Like my guess
coming up.
is at best he does tutorial strats.
Yeah,
in, like,
I
no
think
further.
so too. I think so too.
I
And-
just realized I'm gonna have to remake the tutorial, by the way.
Oh yeah, of course. But yeah, that was gonna be inevitable. Maybe you can just, you know, do strat update videos.
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like I'd rather remake it.
I mean,
Oh my
you
god,
can
Ricky
use,
got
of course.
caught. That is incredibly unlucky. Like, he
How
only stole one
even?
card, right? Yeah, like, why did he get
Yeah.
cops over that?
I really don't know, and I was gonna say how lucky he is for getting the Serrano. I don't know why.
Okay, using Bush Strat and Antonio getting an interesting launch going off that jump. Did set the
Yeah.
replay warp, though. Where he got a Parks Tornado. Okay. Well, that still bodes well for him. But yeah, this is where the Epsilon run really begins.
Yeah, exactly. This is the first big obstacle, I guess, in all of our way. So we can quickly just take a look at if.
Oh,
I think he
he's going for
tried
switch
it.
warp, and no, he
failed.
I don't even know what he tried there. Like,
He did hold the ult, and he did, but like he did then cap
but he
his
did
FPS
nothing else.
after.
No FPS
yeah.
cap. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know what that was.
I'm
But
not sure what he was thinking.
maybe just saw someone do switch or roughly knows how it works. Something with ult and FPS cap
Yeah,
and
didn't get
just
farther than that.
executed it in some order, but it doesn't lose him time, right? So it's
46
fine.
places at once. It's still stuck on the Olympic freeway.
All right, Ricky getting a rapid GT, probably gonna go drive to that Park Tornado if he saw it.
I think
I
he
guess
did,
as
but
he
I'm not
did.
sure if it's still there.
It surely should be. Like a parked vehicle, they tend to stay. Like, let's see. Yep, there it is.
Yep, it's still there. Nice.
And of course, he gets a second Serrano.
But yeah, Park.
Antonio
Park
also
Tornado
getting
really
his
good.
tornado.
Oh yeah, true, totally. Yeah, we have both runners actually on the car collection now. So they're, I guess for the viewers that are not too familiar, they're looking for 5 cars
Oh my
that the
God,
Epsilon
Ricky gets a
program
diamond.
wants. That is insane. He doesn't try to keep that around. It's probably a wise move to just.
Yeah, that distance out, it would certainly despawn if you tried to take both.
Yeah, I think so too. Or just, you know, the guy reclaiming the vehicle. Probably better
Same
to not
difference.
risk it. Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
for sure. Like,
That right.
not even risk.
Oh, Anthony!
Wow, free diamond for Antonio, but also
And
a
cop
cop chase, so
chase.
he's gonna have to wait a bit. Hopefully that will not be
Well,
enough
that
to get him
was
cops.
risky, but I think he's gonna be fine. Yeah, and that is insane RNG, and that is, well, Anthony not quite caught up, but you know, they're close to even
He's
now.
getting there. Like, they both got 2 cars collected, and they're both at the garage. They are basically neck and neck now.
Exactly. So Ricky
We'll see
obviously.
how long that lasts. Oh, Ricky getting a diamond.
Does he turn properly? No, it doesn't. But that's still very, very good for Ricky. That is, you definitely still take that one.
Okay, what the hell is Antonio doing? He's stealing a car that he doesn't need.
Let's
Not sure what his thought process is there.
I'm
And
not
he
sure.
gets
Nice
cops.
cops.
Yeah,
Let's
he's
go both of
throwing.
them. Yeah, although arguably, I mean, I don't want to say like both deserve 1 cop, but you know, Ricky got cops too, so I guess it just makes
Well,
it
Ricky
a little
got
bit more
unlucky.
even,
I
yeah.
think Antonio earned it by taking 1 car that he didn't need and being kind of
Yeah.
stupid in that regard.
Yeah, I suppose so. It's more like, you know, thinking in terms of balance and less so in terms of who earned it. So yeah, I do agree. Ricky got really unlucky there.
Yeah.
Yikes! Come on, bro. Time to move.
That is.
Being said,
only the
Antonio
2
getting a
scripted
Serrano.
left. Oh yeah,
Can
true.
he-
And that
can he
for
steal
both
it?
of them then, yeah.
Yeah, so both of these runners have gotten all 3 random vehicles taken care of now. Antonio will just have to
Yeah.
lose cops, deliver the Serrano, and then they just have to get the Vaca and Double T. That being said, Antonio does have to dodge this cop who's being a little annoying up ahead and getting in right in his way, up in his grill.
Anthony, please don't. Yeah, just, you know, play it safe, please. Yeah,
There we
thank
go.
you. Looking very good indeed. In the meantime, Ricky already arriving at the Vaca, so it's no, not quite 1 car, but like half a car, I suppose they're apart by now.
About, yeah. Yeah, still somewhat close. Definitely closer than it was before.
Furnace here for Anthony, not like that matters a lot, but a little bit of speed, I guess, on his way to the Vaca.
Yeah, it'll make his Vaca collection certainly quicker.
Yeah, exactly. And that makes Ricky arrive at 4.
Bombs, Oleg.
So just a double T left before we can move on to the next section of the run. Arguably gets a little bit more boring then for the time being. Actually, I guess we have Splimstred also coming up, so that's
Yeah,
gonna
that'll
be
be up
very
next.
exciting. Yeah.
Under again.
Yeah, I did hear it again. Obviously, for Epsilon car collection, the 5 cars that the Epsilon Code wants from you are all, well, they're all, you know, they're scripted, I guess, versions of them on the map that are always going to be in the same spot. But for most of these cars, the scripted spawns are way too far away from the garage that it's actually worth for us to take. Unless you conveniently have a teleport menu lying around. But if you don't, then it is your safer bet to try and grab random ones from the road, because I don't know exactly how it works, but they definitely have a... I don't know what that replay was from Ricky.
Ricky, please do not tell me you overrode your replay warp.
Oh my god, he did.
Oh my god. I
But
can't believe
why?
it.
I don't
He's
get
gonna
it.
have to drive back to Sandy Shores.
Yeah, but
Nobody's
is he
done this in a
aware?
while.
Give bomb, baby.
Was that enough for Antonio? I think that was enough for Antonio to get back in the lead.
I almost want to say so too, yeah, because he's gonna have to drive into the zone and then drive to the mission. Actually, that is a lot of time loss, and then I don't want to say that cost Ricky the race. Obviously, there's still a lot to come up, but that is painful, and he seems to be unaware.
Maybe he didn't actually override it.
I'm pretty sure he did. And
I didn't see too well. I just saw the pause menu and I was like, okay, what the hell's going on?
I'm pretty sure I saw the replay, so I
Hold my
guess we'll
breath.
see in just a second.
Yeah,
what?
you fucked it.
Wait, well,
Alright.
why did it not work at all, though? Oh, I guess he only entered the menu and just, you know, cancel out the replay warp rather than, you know, actually setting up a new one.
Did he go into like the save menu?
Yeah,
Probably it.
s-
Yeah,
in-
yeah,
in- yeah, in the mission replay menu. He didn't actually, you know, select
just-
the mission replay, but he just
You just nuked
canceled
the
the warp.
replay then.
Yeah.
Well, shit, that puts Antonio back in the lead.
Yeah, definitely so. And for Ricky, it's also, once again, just like a little bit of a longer drive compared to, even what he used to have. Like with the old strats when we started driving from the garage, even that would have been a little bit
addition,
faster.
Yeah, he's also going to be down an explosive because he's going to need to work to the hospital.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and on
looks
top
like-
of the fact that he actually lost 30 seconds to actually reloading the save.
It also looks like he doesn't even know the optimal old route to Sandy Shores after car collection. So, what's he doing now? What?
Is
Are
that
you
a
setting
replay
up
work for Bearing now?
Oh
I
my
suppose?
god, it is.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
As Anthony
And
goes
I guess he's going for old
completely
strats, but yeah. This was quite the upset, I gotta be honest. And Antonio's setting up another replay warp. Does he intend to drive to... Oh, no, that's for after, when loading the autosave. That's what it's probably for. Yeah, because he's not doing switch warps.
So, yeah, no, he isn't. Wow, quite the turn of events then. Ricky, obviously gonna be basically doing what we did see him do a couple of minutes ago. It's gonna take the same route.
Oh,
Actually, no, he
never
doesn't.
mind. Does he just
I don't know
not
why he
want to be down with
diverts.
an explosive? Yeah, like you can just shoot a car up later. You can use a nade here.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I also wouldn't be sure if he's just like, scrambling a little now, panicking, because that is definitely something that I haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah, that's true. We did see Dagus now panic like this earlier.
Yeah,
today.
exactly.
Funny they're doing the same drive just in opposite directions.
Yeah, true.
Dagus driving to Los Santos while Rigi is driving out to
Was Ricky
Grapeseed.
just yeah, he's just driving to Grapeseed, he isn't even killing himself. Like, I know he
Oh.
is.
No,
no,
he's
cops.
just slowing down to avoid cops. Still committing
Dead
to the
rate, I'm
drive.
not convinced. Yeah, I'm really not convinced that was the better play. But now he feels like he committed to the adjustment, and yeah, Anthony in the meantime is already done with chasing. And Ricky's even close to the mission.
That being said, Antonio is not dropping an 8, so he's not even following tutorial strats here.
I will write down the time with which Anthony finished chasing, just so we have a reference point.
Oh, never mind. There goes Antonio killing himself. Okay, he's following tutorial strats, just a little scuffed.
Yeah, I mean it's fair. I wouldn't want to accidentally mess something up.
Yeah, if you pull the pin too early, then you have to redo the entirety of chasing.
Exactly. Wouldn't want that to happen to you, because chasing does not have checkpoints. So yeah, Ricky just now arriving at the lake, and I'm really not convinced that that was actually faster. Do you know how long the mission chasing itself takes?
I want to say 1.5 to 2 minutes.
Yeah, he's gonna be down like
Quite a bit.
3-4 minutes. He almost needs Anthony to fuck up Limstrat here to even have a chance.
Yeah, and really bad at that. Like, community race here is bad.
Yeah, oh my god, don't remind me.
Yeah, you were there, right? Let's see, it was
Yeah.
you, me, Rigi.
Ricky.
I guess Antonio was commentating.
Yeah, exactly. It was like restreaming the entire thing.
Right. I wasn't sure if he managed to participate or not.
Yeah, I don't think he did. And oof, yeah, Ricky just now arriving like 2.5 minutes. No, not 1.5 minutes after Anthony did.
Whoops.
At chasing. Not after Anthony did, after Anthony finished chasing. And he just now arrived. So I guess it's gonna be like 3.5 minutes
Yeah.
for Ricky. Wow.
Don't believe it. I legit thought Rigi was going to be like the expected win. But
Me too. And a lot of the people too, looking at the channel point predictions, actually, it is 75% betting on Ricky and 25% on Anthony. So also a little bit of a shake up there. Also looking at PB, like everything was really for Ricky. The new PB he got, his generally better PB, and it really was like, I think that's what makes it so painful. It really was just like a one-time minor thing. It was 1 second of not paying close enough attention, forgetting that the replay would get
oh my
overwritten.
god. Antonio,
Lost
don't hit
more of the
Marnie.
time.
Feels so
Oh, fine. Yeah, didn't despawn the mission. That's painful too.
Also gets an additional line of DLC dialogue.
I've never heard that
But I
before,
beat
think.
soft locking.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, that's something you definitely want to avoid. And yeah, Ricky is 3 minutes behind Anthony.
25 grand.
Pretty much exactly.
Jesus.
Damn.
I mean,
Alright, Antonio does go to buy the ropes, and okay, there he's now putting money in stocks, so even if he dies, no money troubles. Anyway, Riggy's just gonna immediately load the replay warp.
Does that make sense?
No, because he needs to die twice.
Yeah.
And, donate 10 grand. He's missing a lot of steps here.
Oh, it's really falling apart here for Ricky, and I suppose eyes peeled to Anthony, because if Anthony, nails his blimp strat, then there's not a lot that can go wrong.
Yeah, the only other thing after this will be, parachuting.
Oh, he just save warped.
Okay, he's sleeping.
I guess. I mean, I would have just like committed to dying and then using the replay warp we set up, but
Yeah.
sure.
Like, he even bought enough, nades to do that.
Okay, Anthony's setting up a replay warp here. The question is, did he actually... Does he have money in stocks right now?
Yes.
Okay, good, because I remember that happening to me in the race. I didn't put my money into stocks. Also went for the replay warp, not for the safety save, because that's I thought was faster, foolishly, and then lost all of my money. Okay, so at least in that regard he'll be fine. He's just now finishing sleeping, and it's not gonna make his way to Bearing. Okay.
Yeah, looks
Anthony.
like he's gonna go donate the money now, and he's gonna also have to go get a car out from the road because he set up an in-car replay warp, I believe, and not a on-foot one.
Yeah, exactly.
Does get a
Okay.
9F though. That does soften the blow a little bit,
Yeah, exactly.
but he still needs to donate that money. There he
And
goes.
he does remember. Okay.
Antonio
Anthony,
lining
show
up
us
the
what you
blimp.
got. I'm scared.
Seems Ricky might have forgotten to pull out his money before trying to donate, so we'll have to redo it.
Yeah. Anthony,
And then-
lineup is looking good. A little fast.
Oh, nope, this is it. Gonna have to retry. How's that one? It's hard to tell. He's using weird
Oh,
lineup. Oh, it
yeah.
doesn't even look.
Oh, it's
Oh my
fine.
god, he barely got it. But, oh no,
Anthony,
he's...
calm, Anthony, stop. Calm.
No!
Just calm. I
Oh my
think you
God.
can get over that, right? Oh, he
Did you
got
get
it. I think
Alright.
he got it, yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Oh my
oh,
god,
Ricky!
Ricky!
See,
Antonio
Anthony gets
showing
the
off why we
meme
don't
of...
do online switch there, yeah.
Exactly. Oh my god, this is shaping up to be really, really scary. But Anthony nailed it, and I think that's everything that really matters here, because that is gonna retain his lead of 3 minutes, and Ricky now has to actually also hit it. Like that's the other thing. We said Anthony needs to fail, which is true, but Ricky needs to not fail too.
Uh-huh.
Are you
Yeah,
ready?
this is gonna come down to parachuting.
Yeah, and I don't know how good either of them is. I mean, Ricky has a 106, but I don't know. Actually, Anthony has a really good car collection in his PB, doesn't he?
I have no idea. Again, I
I'm
can't
not
watch every
sure.
single PB and remember every detail, so...
Yeah, I just remember him talking that he got like the best ever car collection or something, and
That sounds like something you'd say.
yeah.
You did used to have the best ever car collection for a little bit, although of course, that time has since been blown out of the water.
Certainly has, yeah. So yeah, Anthony now making his way back, obviously with the save warp. It's
Yeah,
really
needs
just now
to,
arrives. Let's go for the jump.
ropes.
Hell yeah. Yeah, just put on ropes now, and well, time
to
for
kill
the
myself.
funsies. And with the gap that was now built by sheer or not coincidence, by mishappenings, we do actually have a little bit of distraction, I suppose, while Anthony kills himself. We can watch Rigi do blimp strats.
We're short.
Okay.
Putting on some Channel X as well, very nice.
Man of style at the very least. Man of style at the very least. FreshRigi. I wanna say if he fails that, it's almost GG. Like, I don't think there's any coming back from if he fails this. But even if he does succeed, it looks grim.
Yeah, if he fails, so that's the distance between them might be as much as an entire parachuting or exercising the truth.
Yeah, so then Anthony almost needs to, like, I suppose fail the parachute, right? You know,
Yeah.
die or whatever during it. His
That's what
angle's
it's
a
gonna have
little
to take
off.
at this point. But yeah, he does make a safety save. No replay work so far though. Up, but not on the crane. Is he gonna? Nope, he's still
Thought he was gonna
readjusting.
get out.
Gets it.
And it's fine. And he does have it, and he's gonna die now.
Oh, there he goes. All right, just don't pull the parachute, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit the building.
It's
hit
all
the building.
fine.
All right, good enough.
Oh my god.
That would have actually been pretty good for him if he didn't already pull the pin on the grenade, because then he wouldn't be
Yeah.
down. Actually, never mind. That's not the case, because he didn't kill himself on the way to chasing.
True. True.
What is he doing? Oh, he's setting up an on-foot replay work. Okay. He's killing himself the second time. I believe he did sleep, so that'll be the last suicide he needs before he unlocks the ropes. Yep, there it is. And now he just needs to load the autosave.
Exactly. Set up on
Alright.
foot 2, so it just really only has to load it, no save warps, anything required, obviously with an on-foot replay warp. As I didn't keep track of Anthony's count, but I'm sure he knows what he's doing. He still has, I think, 12 C4s left there, so
Yeah, he should finish with about 2.
yeah,
Wife always say,
about halfway done for Anthony then, I guess.
We're halfway there. Maybe not time-wise for the whole run. We're getting
Oh,
close
yeah.
to the end. Epsilon haters.
We are getting close to the end.
shopping is the
And there's still a
only
lot of
thing that
matchups
makes
today,
living
so
with this
don't fret. We have a lot of more. We have a lot more fun stuff coming
Yeah.
up for all of you.
Not super important, but I noticed a random Amanda interaction on the way out. I've never seen that before in an
Same.
Epsilon run.
I've never seen them before, like, at all.
Yeah.
But I guess that's not a surprise, right?
I guess it's because typically we don't do an on-foot replay work there, maybe?
Maybe, yeah. I'm really not sure how these events generally trigger. Obviously, they have no interest to any of us in the speed run. So,
Unless they start
just-
fucking
just-
with texts.
oh my god, don't. surely they don't.
No, people were complaining about that with Trevis autosave work strats.
True, actually, the Tracy in the bathroom. Yeah, I do remember. Oh my
Really having
god.
a little trouble with character switch there. Let's get there in the end.
It's fine.
Yeah.
What
Worst
is
case
it?
scenario, even if you switch characters, it's not the end of the world because you do keep your progress.
Yeah. The meantime, Marcus goes out and gifts 2 subs. Thank you, of course. Anything
Right
to
after
pass
saying,
this time,
so what
right?
do we do now? Yeah. Right, kill time.
What do we do now? Spend some money.
Yeah. I think, you mind if I just take a little bit of time to go grab a little bit of ice? I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
Of course, sure. Go
Alright,
ahead.
thank you very much.
No problem at all. I can certainly entertain this on my own. Now that Rake's gone, we can finally talk about how good DM is. Actually, Rake wouldn't even argue against that. Rake, obviously, a wholeheartedly DM Epsilon, at least, defender. As Anthony, in the meantime, finally finishes the mission skip cameo in Epsilon and moves on. Ricky does
But I also
have a
hate
little bit of
guns.
memes prepared
Another
for
mass
us for the
shooting in
section of the
America.
run.
Another mass shooting.
Yet another mass shooting.
So I was wondering, what if there was a
Yeah, I
world where
suppose,
people
given
could
that
keep
his
their
opponent
guns and
is
have no mass
American,
shootings?
that is thematically fitting.
Welcome to Switzerland, a neutral country most known for its
Oh my God, it's a
cobblestone
friend request
streets,
meme.
perfect for skipping.
Yeah,
its
exactly.
clocks,
He does have
sophisticated pocket
C4
knives,
memes
and
prepared
That is
for us.
amazing.
Yeah.
Turns out peaceful Switzerland is one of the most heavily armed nations
Yeah,
in
Anthony
the
getting
world.
a bike, I believe.
And like
that's a
America, they love their guns.
Not the
Yet they have almost
bike of
zero
choice,
gun
obviously,
violence.
but
How the f is that
even in
possible?
comparison to Switzerland.
Luckily, I ran into an expert.
Is that a
Very
gun in your
interesting
pocket, or
for
you just...
Riggy,
Oh, no,
but
that's a gun.
all that fun
Meet
aside,
Nico. For 20 plus years, he's been a
there's
firearms
a lot
instructor for law enforcement
of
personnel,
difference still.
military,
If
and
you
special
get
forces.
10,
He also happens
so he's
to
gonna
be
have to like
one
at least die 8 more
hunk of
times,
a
I
man.
suppose.
So, Thor,
It's
tell
just
me
really
about
painful, and
Swiss gun culture.
seeing how far
They
Anthony
respect
is, as
the guns
Anthony
because you
have a
cast a
military
curse on me a
service,
little
the
bit, I
army,
guess.
they get a
Brutal
training in
collision.
the
Can be
rifle,
very glad he didn't die
in
there.
case of
That would have been
invasion.
a setback.
Oh, almost hit something again.
Yeah, this drive is scary. And, I mean, I suppose rain, yeah, it doesn't help, but he's on a bike. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, with the lead he has, Rain, it's not going to be the end of the world, especially now that he doesn't have to do card collection. If it was back then, I'd be like, damn. But it's not back there. So
Yeah,
not like
Anthony's in the
damn.
lead.
Yeah, I went ahead and got some ice, and I'm enjoying a nice, cool, refreshing drink as we get to chill and enjoy the rest of this Epsilon race. I tried out something new. went to the store and I found something black cherry flavored and given it a try. It's not bad. Like I prefer the orange flavor of this drink, but it's still pretty good. So what do you mean? Are you talking about the I'm going to fuck your dad incident? Is that what you're referring to?
Didn't know you were gonna just like say that outright.
There you go, you've got a voice clip of me saying it too. Use it for whatever you want, I don't give a shit. Soundboard it.
That is an invite and a half, so please go ahead if you choose to do so. The uninformed shows the uninformed, as Anthony now is already at delivering.
Really?
And...
Oh!
No
Okay, I have no
way!
idea. This is actually
put
the
him-
upset that might put Riggy ahead. Will he end up in Sandy Shores or
That's
back
my
in Los
question.
Santos?
Because
He
I'm
could be
genuinely
either
not
one
sure. It's
depending
a
on location.
really long load. Okay. He's. Oh my god.
Oh my god,
Okay.
is it gonna be basically tied again?
I think so. How many more does Riggy need?
I don't know.
Not
see,
many,
he's-
that's for sure. No, he's done now.
Oh my god, it's basically neck and neck. Holy
We have
shit.
a race again, and Riggy gets a
getting
panto. That is
Holy-
amazing. That is amazing. Wow. Anthony potentially with the throw of the century. Oh, so painful. And I was gonna say it, with the thrust it's so awkward to get over the barrier, but I was like, surely he won't die.
Bro literally Phoenixed it.
Yeah, but come on. Oh,
This
wow.
really do be a bro moment.
It
My
really
mouth
do
is actually
be.
starting to like hurt from laughing and smiling so much.
That is fair.
Like I've just got a
Anthony's-
big old shit eating grin on my face.
I can imagine that's so
Oh, right.
worse. Anthony gets run over. He's really angry now, and I cannot blame him whatsoever. He does have a bike. So does Riggy. Riggy has a thruster. That's the same thrust that Anthony had. I'm
nope.
worried.
Anthony gets Gachi Muchi
Gets
by
Hakucho.
holy shit.
Yeah, I do hope that Riggy having the same bike as Anthony doesn't mean that they'll share the same fate. I
Surely
suppose
not.
we'll see.
Like surely that's the kind of thing that only happens once per race.
Surely, Clueless.
Surely.
Oh my god, that is quite something.
Absolutely
and yeah,
insane.
Who thought that would happen? And yeah, Riggy
I
is
know,
a little
right?
bit ahead again. I'm not sure how much the Anthony is able to catch up now with the Hakucho, obviously.
Oh, plenty. It's definitely a faster bike. Like, they're basically neck and neck right now.
Yeah. That
Welcome
is
back,
so
Dadler.
exciting.
Welcome back to content.
Just leave for a second, think that Anthony has this in the bag after Riggy fucked up the replay warp, and well,
Yeah.
oh, it's so
Here we are
painful.
once again. Actually, no. This is the first time they've basically been neck and neck since card collection.
Yeah, I suppose so, right? Anthony was always behind due to the failed prologue skip, and then, you know, managed to only catch up due to Rigi making that grave mistake.
Making a blunder.
And now we're back again. Wow. Obviously, Anthony also had the better card collection that managed to, you know, enabled him to catch up in the first place. But wow, and now Rigi does arrive still a little bit earlier, and he does, you know, never mind.
Grinds the bridge, but does not make it. Anthony's probably gonna get
He's
making a safety save.
He's definitely
Honestly,
so
Giga
Anthony.
Chad move. Bro is flexing on Antonio's fuck up.
Very fun. Anthony did get it first right this time around, so he is actually through and slightly ahead, but that's not gonna be a lot, and it's probably gonna come down to parachuting, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see who's ahead after delivering, though. I know Rigi, he has taken some kind of wide lines when flying this plane, so we'll see if he's either improved or Antonio is gonna clean up right ahead of him.
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, them being caught up now means we have to sit through this flight once again. It's a little bit of the, I guess, my second least favorite part about Epsilon, just this flight. I find it really boring, but eh.
Yeah, very good Epsilon music. I'm guessing that's coming from Antonio's end. Like, it's gotta be one of them. And Antonio did say he had something special for
the parachuting, to be fair.
Okay, based on audio, it does sound like it's Rigi's audio since
It
dialogue.
is Rigi's feed, yeah.
Okay, very nice. Good details.
So we can move this thing along. Okay, but that's entry level stuff, bro. Sandy Shores
Okay.
Field. I'll meet you there.
Yeah, Rigi obviously listening to the conversation. Very, very fair, I
Yeah,
suppose.
good DLC content.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there goes. So I guess there's self radio? I don't know. Maybe it was in game. I honestly might not know at this point. Like, I've never done an Epsilon run with music on. Now that I think about it.
Me too, yeah. Me neither, I suppose.
The more you know.
Yeah, exactly, right? But yeah, a little bit foggy for both of them.
Hostile, are you making fun of the way Storm speaks?
I'm
that what
logged
he's
into
doing?
the SSS account. I'll remove your mod badge and ban you.
Absolute savagery.
No, it's like you do. Yeah, but
Anyway, it
that
looks
is
like
that's.
Rigi,
Okay,
Rigi
fine.
pulled ahead on this flight somehow. Like, or not somehow,
He did,
but
I suppose. I suppose he had just better lines than Anthony.
looks like it in better height too. Like, look how high Antonio still is. Like, he got some serious air during this flight. Which maybe is good if you're like a commercial airline pilot flying a big ass Boeing, but you certainly don't want to be doing it here. You stick to the 900 feet, and you like it.
Yeah, I don't really know, but
And of course, there's beef going on, middleman by the SSS account. Very funny. I know one of you. I know you're involved, Storm. I know it's you and Hostile. I see through your secrets and lies.
it's
Ooh.
fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, replay
just
work
having a
for
good
both
time.
of them.
Yeah, setting up at the same time, although Rigi is closer to the mission. Both of them need to kill themselves immediately, though. Basically synced. Nope. Is Rigi? There we go.
It's fine, just like small hiccup, I guess.
Got there eventually. I guess you if you're gonna do online switch, you might as well wait a few seconds to avoid hard locking your game. It's a good thing neither of those things happened.
Yeah, precisely so. Was very
What
confused
does
the
this
first time I
mean,
saw
Hostile?
it. Okay, yeah. They are precisely deadly. This definitely is one of the matches of all time, and definitely one of the matches from Summer Second Scramble 2 so far. And I cannot wait to get these final. I don't even know. Like, how long is it? So like,
We've got
6
about 10
minutes,
or
so like
8
10
minutes.
maybe ish. Yeah, like 6 minutes parachute and like 2-3 minutes delivering. Not delivering.
Unknowing.
Unknowing. Yeah, I was gonna say that the
Good
last
job.
one I was struggling with, and Rigi
I
got
swear,
cops.
Epsilon quiz went. Oh my god, the Rigi cop incident again. Dude, something's fucked about his game. Where
I
it's just
remember that
him,
happening
like-
to him. Yeah, he posted about misdiscussion like 6 months or so ago, that will bring Anthony back in front.
Yeah, I honestly need to teach Rigi the Twisted's alternate way of going here, because if he's going to lose so much time, like just having to wait out cops here, he might as well go for the faster method of getting waiting out the ropes that Twisted found, but ended up not being viable because of this replay warp. So if he's not going to go for it anyway, you might as well get some time save out of it. Watch RDR2 Hundo. Aye, Captain. I watched one of his last world records be uploaded on YouTube, and it was a pretty good time. Took me like 2 days, so.
Yeah, I cannot blame you given that the run itself was longer than a day, but...
Maybe it was like closer to a week, but yeah.
Oh
my
yeah,
God.
Anthony has
hail?
some memes prepared, so Marcus, yeah, he is there.
Making music. What is this?
And he told me that it wouldn't be. He told me it wouldn't be the Kiflom.
Kiflom.
Okay, we'll just be quiet and enjoy that.
Alright.
Yeah, Kiflom. It ain't a cult. It ain't a cult. It ain't a cult. Kiflom, brother, sister. Kiflom. Oh, brother.
I took a quiz and now I'm standing here in the desert alone. 2 guys in robes jumped me next to a red truck, huh? At least they let me keep my phone. I met this weird chick named Marnie. She called me Shoepar. Driving in circles round my house, trying to pick up the right car. I'm making all of these donations, dumping all my money in some bank offshore. They got me running around Los Santos, doing all these tasks for them, it's such a chore. But Marty, Chris, and Jimmy Boston keeping me hooked and make me feel like there's no escape. Every day I try to get out, but they keep saying the same thing. It's not a cult, it's not a cult, it's not a cult. It's not a cult, it's not a cult, it's not a cult. Searching for artifacts, they ask me if I'm sure. I don't know, is that code? Gotta wear their clothes for 10 days, it's so goddamn boring. I wish I could just explode. Now I'm driving out to Fort Zancudo to fly a plane back to my best friend's airstrip. They tell me to run 5 miles. I don't think so. It's time to take a spiritual trip, but they still say it's not a cult. 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 It's not a
They say I'm not present. That's because I'm in a million dimensions at once. Kiflom. Trees talk, but they're not very interesting. Tip bomb, tip bomb, tip bomb. How do you know if you're ready when you're not ready, and kind of ready and ready all at once? Kiflum.
Holy shit, that was amazing.
I am lost for words.
Dude, I think I almost teared up.
I was crying, you know, just because it was so funny in the beginning. But in the end, the fucking, oh my god, like, why was this so good? Anthony? I feel like we might have to award Anthony the win regardless.
I was thinking that too, yeah, holy shit. Absolutely.
Oh my god, Anthony. Rigi will not know what he missed out on if he actually, you know, is not watching the stream.
Poor Rigi, like, Jesus.
Wow.
We're gonna have to add this to the countdown.
we do. People are already asking how they can hear that again, and the answer from a marketing standpoint I can give you is that you'll be able to hear it again by just simply watching the VOD once this day is over, or by, you know, checking out the SSS YouTube, where this video will also surface in probably a few days. And from a shared music enjoyer perspective, someone clipped that for sure, right? No, actually, you probably cannot grab the entire thing in one clip, right? But yeah, okay.
We'll get some sort of highlight. I guarantee someone's gonna leash the audio in the next few days, and that person very well might be me.
I do hope Anthony will just release that himself, because obviously there was him singing on there, so you know,
Yeah,
wouldn't
it would
want
be
anything
stupid
bad
not
to happen.
to. Yeah.
Yeah. But for the time being, we should actually focus on this because it is insanely close.
Yeah,
Like,
these
Anthony's maybe like
people
10,
are
15
30
seconds ahead.
apart. This could
Yeah.
come down to just sheer driving.
Anthony,
Oh my god, we can hear Antonio! This guy is my god!
no.
But oh my god, I can't believe it's come down to this.
No.
Both of these runners having the most bullshit memes happening to them. I think Antonio needs to actually make a reload to save.
That is the.
That is bullshit. Oh my god.
Do we actually know what causes this?
I don't think we know yet, but coders, I'd be grateful if you could get on it, because this has happened to me in like all missions in Hundo before.
I have
think we
only
could all
seen
benefit.
this twice.
Okay, supposedly it's autosave related. Good to know, I guess.
No.
Fuck.
That is so painful. I suppose he has to die? Oh, please take out your money. 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 Please, I beg of you. I beg of you, take out your money. This race, as amazing as it was from beginning to end, it takes the most anticlimactic finish you could think of. Now he's finally sleeping, but that is, you know, lost beyond repair. There's no coming back from this, I think, no matter what Rigi does. He runs into a tree immediately. Okay, I shouldn't cast it because Rigi now. But...
This is an absolute roller coaster of a race. Like, honestly, I think this race might actually rival with the grand finale in terms of craziness.
Everything. Oh
like,
my god.
You can't beat this.
No, you really can't.
Beat this race. Like, this was even more hype than Marcus versus Gorda.
Yeah, by far. Time getting ready for Rigi as he now lost the final thing. Rigi's gonna win and move up to the 2-1 pool with a 114-21 and dies.
Alright, let's drag him in.
Oh
right,
my
Rigi.
god.
I don't even have words.
Okay. We have one more thing. One thing that I have to ask. Did you have the stream unmuted during the parachute section?
No.
You are in for a treat and a half. I will not say anything, but trust me, we may have witnessed the most amazing thing ever.
Nice.
I cannot put that into words. That aside, GG's, you did win.
But
Any
how?
comments on this right
But
now?
at what cost?
How?
I don't know. At the cost of the greatest game ever, maybe.
I'm sorry that Antonio had the sleep meme at the end. I saw that. I had my own memes though. Has to be
Yeah,
said.
the cops thing.
Yeah.
Cops
So-
and the replay warp not working.
Right, yeah, we saw that too. Kind of watched the whole thing unfold
Yeah, I
in
had
front of our
that
eyes.
replay. I had that replay warp not work in practice once, and I thought it was just going to be a one-off thing. So I don't know.
My God, we could hear the Antonio desk slam. Commentary, where Tech, please take off his audio.
I swear to God, would I have won if it wasn't for that fucking sleeping bug?
Yep.
I think
God
you
damn
would
it,
have,
man!
yeah.
Are you fucking
Keep in
kidding
mind there was
me?
also prologue skip though. Like
I
y'all
know.
were only a minute apart.
Dude,
Like
that was the most roller coaster of a run I've ever had.
yep.
Holy shit!
For everyone,
I cannot
like-
believe I got
Yeah,
fucked by a
same.
game bug though.
It happened to me as well, Antonio. To be fair.
The sleep thing?
No,
I
he
had,
got cops on replay warp.
Oh my god. Okay, wait. How'd you guys like the song though?
I
Brought
think
tears
that
to
was
my
the
eyes.
most amazing thing that I've ever heard in my entire life.
Most beautiful song I've
I'm
heard in a
gonna-
long time.
Thank you so much. Holy shit.
Can't wait
That
to hear it.
oh,
I don't
I
think
feel
I'll
like
be
we
able to hear
both
music
got
ever again.
So fucked.
You are uploading
Ugh.
that to Spotify, by the way, right?
I don't have a Spotify, but I'll upload it to YouTube.
nice.
Well,
We
Summer
really
Segment
need to
Scramble
do
might have a
it.
Spotify, right?
Thanks.
Could we upload it there on your
wish
behalf?
that could have gone differently for both of us, but
Yeah,
GG.
a rough run for both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At least
GG's
I
to
got
both of you.
prologue skip, but that was my main. That was my
I failed
main
it twice.
worry. You failed it twice. Oh,
Uh,
no.
We said it
Yeah.
earlier in the commentary booth, but we knew you were probably absolutely giddy after you got prologue skip, Riki.
I did. Yeah, I was pogging. Not gonna lie. All right.
For sure.
I don't know
I
what to say.
molded 6 splits that run.
Nice.
Holy shit, dude.
And no,
Oh, yeah.
so like, cause obviously I failed prologue skip. I thought it was over, and then
Uh-huh.
I'm on delivering, and like my bearing, I've never done blimp first try, and then I realized when I set up the quick save, I'm like, wait, I kind of have to get it first try. I can't make a safety save. I got it first try, and then I like died on the bike because the thrust in the rain is the worst thing imaginable.
Oh, you had rain.
And I was like,
oh no.
I had rain and I had a thruster and I couldn't wheelie. And then I was like, okay, well, I might just cab to delivering, but I should probably check the stream just to make sure. And that's why I was like, holy fuck, how am I ahead? And then I got a Hakuchu and I was like, okay, this is real again. And then it wouldn't let me sleep, like, and I lost probably like a minute and a half, 2 minutes on that.
Yeah, Alex had that
For sure.
in Hundo. I remember that.
I mean, if I'd known I could have just run out of the house and then run back in, it would have made more sense. I was so like stressed because I knew how close it was that like I wasn't thinking about that.
Dude, I don't blame you. To be honest, if I were in that situation, I wouldn't know what to do.
Okay, well, I might need to take a longer intermission and go drink some water before I'm able to come back on commentary.